Pull up, two-door swerve. Pull up. Ay, pull up, two-door swerving. Back in the day, I was worthless. Started from the surface in the middle of the desert with a weather hot enough to break a motherfucking thermos, nigga. Ay, look at the flick of my wrist. Won't forget.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Sam here, back with another video, and today we have something different than we've ever really done on this channel before, and I like to call it desperate times call for desperate measures, and it's just because 2K19, it's slowly dying. It's pretty much dead, no new content and stuff, so I thought, hey, why don't we go back and look at my teams throughout the years of when I started playing 2K, which was back in 2K15, which I didn't even play my team back then. I started my team in 2K16, so I thought, hey, why not? Let's go look at my team in 2K16, compare it, throughout the years, all the way up until 2K19. Before we get into the lineup, so guys, let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite 2K of all time? And it doesn't even have to be my team related. You could be a part guy. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite 2K of all time? Off the top of my head, I'd say 2K17 hands down, followed very closely by 2K19. I really loved the game this year, and then 2K16 was my first My Team year, and it was very realistic, so that's not too far after 2K16. And then we have a gigantic difference, or big space between the next one, which is 2K18. And yeah, 2K18 was on a whole level of its own, and it was just a terrible game in my opinion. But again, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite 2K and what 2K you started with. Alright, so starting with the oldest game, 2K16, or where it started all for me, for at least my team, we're going to go look at my lineup, and off the top of my head, let's see if it loads when it loads here. Yeah, my team was completely different than what it is now. My team was the Jacksonville Jammers. I don't even remember being called the Jammers. That's kind of weird. I thought I was like the Kansas City Crocs. Yeah, very weird. My team name now is the Los Angeles Showtime. So definitely a name change. I didn't even play under the same account. But anyway, I had Amethyst Steph Curry, which, by the way, for anyone who's newer to my team, Amethyst were pretty much diamonds, I believe, in 2K16 here, or Amethyst were pretty good. So don't let that fool you. I mean, I definitely didn't have the best lineup, but anyway, Amethyst Steph Curry, have a traditional point guard. That's really cool. Love that card. DeMar DeRozan, I was really hyped to get that card. It was a playoff. Or DeMar DeRozan, and I remember he just bricked threes all day. We had KD, which I think I must have taken a screenshot before I had my complete team, because I remember getting the MVP Durant, which was a beast. I have gold Dirk Nowitzki, love that card, and then Bismack Biyombo, probably my favorite card art and favorite card or most memorable card of 2K16, just because I like to call this Bismack the dabbing Bismack Biyombo. He went off against the Cavaliers, or he had a couple good games, and he got this Amethyst card. I think he had a ruby card too, or a gold card, I can't remember, but definitely love that card just because of the card art. And then going to my bench, yeah, I have Amethyst James Harden. I remember loving that card. I have Jason Kidd. I don't know if I have him necessarily at the 2. I think I had him at the 1 because you got that from Domination. I had Kawhi Leonard, Al Horford. I love that Al Horford. I remember having him. And then Jeremy Lin. Story behind that, I think I saved all my VC from my career. I opened up 3 boxes, and that was the best card I pulled. So yeah, I threw Jeremy Lin on there, and then I think that's the only 2 screenshots I have this game. I guess I have, I had an Iowa State quarterback here, or back then too. I think I was pretty hyped at the customization you could have in the game. But anyway, yeah, that's 2K16, and let's move on to 2K17. Alright, so now moving on to my favorite My Team of all time, and I think a lot of people's as well. And we have 2K17 here, which, where is my team? I took a lot of screenshots. Here we go. My team here, this is back when Pink Diamonds weren't put out a lot, just like Galaxy Opals this year. Like, there was very few Pink Diamonds. I think less than 15. I think maybe even around just 10 to 12. But anyway, Pink Diamond Russell Westbrook, Pink Diamond Patrick Ewing, got those guys from a lock code. Love these cards, very beastly. And you can already tell we made a very big upgrade from 2K16 to 2K17, and that's primarily because I played my team a lot more. I sniped a lot. Shout out to Space Word Bird for that, because he really influenced what type of player I was on my team and helped me make a lot of MTD and get this team in the first place. But anyway, James Harden at the 2, the MVP KD at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4. Love that card. I really wanted the reward card back then, if any of you guys remember that, but just a little too pricey out of my budget. And then we had the D-Wade Jimmy Butler duo. Really like that duo. And then actually probably my favorite card, along with David Robinson on my bench, is that LeBron James. Love that the Heat LeBron James. Probably, again, my favorite card in the game at the time. Then Giannis at the 4, and then D-Rob at the 5. Loved LeBron and D-Rob, just very, very great cards, and just they could do everything on the court, and they dominated the game for me back when drop steps were OP. If any of you post guys remember that. But anyway, again, yeah, a very huge upgrade from 2K16 to 17, and 17 was just a great year, and you could use, shorter players, because I have Westbrook at the 1 and James Harden at the 2, as you can notice. But anyway, let's move on to 2K18. All right, so loading up to 2K18 here. This menu does bring back a lot of memories. Not necessarily good memories, but it seems more than a year ago that we played this game, which I guess that's kind of true. But anyway, getting into my team here, I do remember I didn't have just one God squad. I had a lot of good players this year, and that was due to the number of locker codes they put out. But anyway, off the top of my head, my 2 favorite cards in this game were hands down this Pink Diamond Larry Bird with this diamond shoe. Back when diamond shoes were really rare and would go for a lot, I remember paying almost 400K for this Pink Diamond Larry Bird when he was going for 30K, just because of the shoe on him, which boosted his athleticism, speed of the ball. And the diamond shoes had a +9 boost, so you would get 45 more attributes on cards. But anyway, the other card that I love was this Demarcus Cousins. A lot of people know how OP this boogie was, because this was the year of the blow by in 2K18. And with this shoe, this boogie turned into a point forward with an 84 ball control, and then speed with ball was, I think I already passed it. Oh, here we go. 84 and then 94 speed. So very OP. And then I had this Giannis as well. I got lucky. Pulled these red Kyries. So put the red Kyries on this Giannis. And I'm never really a huge fan of Giannis. I mean, I like the card, but I just don't really use him to his full potential, because I don't really utilize 5 out and stuff like that. He usually runs at the 4 for me. But anyway, this Ben Simmons and Embiid, nothing too special. I just remember using these guys, and I like the duo. But hands down, my favorite duo in 2K18 was this Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. And I had this diamond shoe on Sean Kemp. This Sean Kemp was amazing. It's probably because of the blow-bys, but he just, I don't know, his jump shot in 2K18, I don't know if it's the same as 19. I just loved his jump shot and his finishing ability in the game this year. And then this Hakeem as well. Very, very nice with this diamond shoe. And then I had Shaquille O'Neal, which I didn't even complete the set for back when there was a lot of glitches in 2K18. A lot of you guys will probably remember the Pink Diamond James Harden glitch as well. Pink Diamond Harden Gate, that was crazy. And then D-Rob, I remember getting this card for doing all the weekly challenges. One of my favorite cards as well. And then I had Kobe Kawhi. Wasn't really a fan of Kobe. And then John Wall was there just for the duo with Boogie. But yeah, guys, I had the 99 at MJ as well, and that Timmy. I love that Timmy. But this year, the cards were cool, but I don't know. Definitely my least favorite game out of all of them, and I feel like a lot of people will agree. Just, I don't know, no defense, and it was just, I don't know, just ran around at the hoop. 2K19 was hands down way better, and I hope 2K20 doesn't go backwards like 2K18 did after 2K17. But anyway, let's move on to 2K19. All right, now moving on to the final game, and it's 2K19 obviously, and I feel like most of you guys who are watching this already know my team because you guys watch the streams a lot, but just for the record, if I ever look back at this video, I have Galaxy Opal Michael Jordan, which for everyone on stream and who's been following me recently, you know I got this card a little over a week ago, and this might be my favorite card in the game this year, just because obviously he's 99 overall and has 99 everything, and he's just too good. He literally changes. He puts my Galaxy Opal team even a tier higher. He's just that good and takes over the game. So yeah, probably my favorite card in 2K19, along with Larry Bird, just because Larry Bird, I used him in 2K18 as well, and this card is even better than the one you just saw. We have Jimmy Butler. Really love this card. Jimmy Butler this year really surprised me. First year using him. KG as well. First year using a KG. They sped up his release, surprisingly, and he was already a really good defender and presence and had a good presence in the paint, but they sped up his release, and he's probably the best power forward in the game in my opinion. And then we have Shaquille O'Neal, which to this day is probably the most unrealistic card they've ever released in my team. So of course he's going to be, one of my favorites of all time and has to be in my lineup here. And now we have Magic Johnson, who all year was my starting point guard. Used him ever since they came out with the anniversary one. Love Magic Johnson. We have Paul George, who didn't really use him till the end of the year because of the deal with Kawhi, which we used Kawhi, I'd say the second half of the year, starting in whenever they released, I think it was LeBron when they released the Spurs Kawhi. We used him quite a lot. We had Draymond Green, which A lot of you guys don't really like Draymond Green, but I love this card. It was the perfect 4 off the bench for me. We had Sabonis, which, like Draymond Green, they both were new to my team. I had never used them previously in the previous years. Sabonis, definitely will use him in 2K20 if they give him a card even half as good as this one at the beginning of the year, or like, you know, halfway through, because Sabonis cards just so nasty, especially with the passing. First year using Oscar as well, and that was primarily because I'm like, hey, let's try Oscar this year, and I was going against kind of what, I'm not calling anyone out, but like when I grew up or started learning my team, a lot of content creators said, hey, Oscar's not that good just because of his release, and I said, screw it, let's try it this year. Even with his slower release, they updated this one. Even with the slow release of the diamond, this card's an absolute beast, has great rebounding, can do everything on the court, post moves, passing, even shooting. It just takes a while for him to shoot the ball. And then Pippen, we used Pippen all year as soon as they released the diamond one. And then Wilt Chamberlain's here just because he was my first Galaxy Opal in the game this year, so there's a lot of memories with grinding to get this card. And though he got replaced probably within the next month, he was probably the best defensive center I used all year. And he averaged, let me look here, I think he's averaging over 1 block a game, which is crazy considering he came off the bench for some of them. Where's the blocks? 1.2 blocks. With how many games did he play? I went the wrong way, didn't I? 99 games played, 81 starting, so what, 18 off the bench. So 1.2 blocks a game, probably the best defender in the game in my opinion at the 5 that I used all year. But anyway, guys, yeah, that is my 2K19 lineup and all my lineups since 2K16 when I started my team. Again, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite my team or 2K in general? I'm really curious to hear. I think a lot of people will say 2K17 and maybe even 19 and probably 16 as well. If anyone says 18, feel free to unsubscribe. No, I'm just kidding. But 2K18, I don't think anyone really liked that game. But yeah, let's hope 2K20 is good. I can't wait. There's 7 days now, I think, or 6 days until the demo comes out. And I think 20 through 22 until 2K20 officially comes out. So definitely can't wait for that, because content's obviously kind of dry right at the moment. But you already know when 2K20 drops, we'll be grinding and we'll be live streaming as usual. So thank you guys for watching, especially if you made it this far, and just all the support you've shown this channel starting in May when I started live streaming. I just really appreciate it. I always say that, and I just want to thank you guys for all the support, because it's insane to me. So thank you guys as always, and thank you for watching the video. Peace out.